Okay, welcome to my first YouTube post. This is me, Michael Andoken, living in the beautiful Valparaiso, and I'm going to be kind of like giving my views on certain things to do with Spurs here on ValpoSpursfan, because I am, of course, a Spurs fan who lives in Valparaiso, Chile. Not to be confused with the Valparaiso. There are tons of Valparaisos. There are lots of Valparaisos in California. But I am going to be reporting here from Valparaiso, Chile, talking about how I feel about Tottenham Hotspur, which is my club. Now I know there's going to be a lot of there's a lot of YouTubers, people like Sava, Stel, We Are Tottenham TV, Oozing, and all of that stuff. I'm nothing compared to any of them people. I'm just a fan on my own. Just hopefully, if I'm consistent, my report should get better, but my reviews won't be any different to kind of like some of the posts you'll see on some of the other YouTube channels talking about Spurs. It's a very, very important time. Spurs are going to be, playing Chelsea, and then they're going to be playing for the UEFA Cup. Now, the UEFA Cup is very, very important. Europe is very, very important. I do not understand how this guy Ange is not being sacked and we don't have a manager an interim manager. If we're going to try and get Pochettino, I think now is the time. Getting beaten by Canada, I don't think that's going to go well. But are we going to be satisfied with having a manager? I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that Pochettino now is a top manager. I mean, I can imagine if any top jobs came available, he'd always be linked to them. Is he a nearly man? I think that's out. And also as well, there's no point in Pochettino coming back to Spurs if he's not given the tools, if he's not backed. There's no point because they didn't back him in the first place. And the other idea is just go for Xavi and just totally forget about Poch. I mean, sometimes there's no going back, is there? You know what I mean? If we could get Xavi and just go on from there. Also as well, if it looks like we're not going to qualify for Europe, and if we don't qualify for Europe, I think it's important that we just get Xavi, get him working with the kids. He'll be a proper coach and he'll make players obviously a lot better. So anyway, this is my first post. I'll try and put some stuff up before the Chelsea game. I might put some stuff up reacting to what other YouTubers are saying, because obviously I'm going to be linking up. I'm not up for an argument. I'll have an argument if I have to have one. But at the end of the day, this is all about just mixing, and just banter. I've only got into this stuff because I live in Chile, and it's great to be online and listen to what all the fans are saying and be part of that banter. It's awesome. But anyway, there's they say there's a lot of division in the club. I don't particularly care about this division. We'll always be divided because everyone will always have their opinions. But I think if there are people that saying Ange out, I mean, it's obvious that we need him out. And the whole thing is that he's probably going to go, but he's going to go after we go out of Europe, which is a shame. It's just like ridiculous that he's not being sacked. We've not got a manager lined up. I mean, we could get Harry Redknapp in, until the end of the season. We could do a lot of things, we could even get Southgate in. I think if Southgate, I feel more confident of having a go if Southgate came in for the rest of the UEFA Cup run. I think he'd just be fantastic. And people go, Gareth Southgate, he's not all that. He's much better than Ange, much, much, much better, And at the end of the day, we'd want someone better than Southgate. But better than Southgate is a win now manager, someone the same as Southgate, to get us to work with the youth and build us up, because it's a project. It's a complete and utter project. So that's it. But anyway, this is my first Spurs post for ValpoSpursfan. So I look forward to doing this and rubbing shoulders with some of the great YouTubers that are doing this stuff already. So let's go. Come on, you Spurs.